Hey everybody, Brian here. As you know from the title, it is the very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party of 2018. It is August 17th. For some reason, they're doing a Halloween party on August 17th, but I am going to it. I'm on my way there now. It is about 20 after 4 in the afternoon. I've had a few people ask to show how we get to places for various things. Now, this one's not as big a deal as, you know, the morning stuff because it's the afternoon. But I figured I'd start it now anyway. I am actually staying at the Grand Floridian tonight, not the Contemporary, even though that's clearly the Contemporary I'm coming from. But I had been at the Magic Kingdom earlier and just kind of needed a break and some air conditioning. It is ridiculously hot today because it's August in Florida. So I walked over to the Contemporary and now I'm on my way back. Let's try to show you the whole process, getting in, getting the wristband, all that stuff, all the shows, you know, some of the character meets, all that stuff. They even have some additions to some of the rides tonight, which I'm hoping that I can get on. It is a sold out party, just sold out this afternoon, but it still is sold out. So it's gonna be, you know, a little on the busier side. Here's a fun fact for you. I've never been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party before. Been to the Christmas party a few times. Never went to the Halloween one. Not really a big Halloween guy, to be honest with you, but perfect time to check it out. I'm gonna have to stop to go through security here in a minute, but while I'm walking over, I'll start making my excuses about the Halloween party now too. See, I'm not exactly what I would consider young anymore, and I'm not exactly a night owl anymore either. I tend to go to bed at like 9 p.m., that's not even a joke, and I get up at like 5 in the morning. So staying up until midnight to do these parties is rougher than it should be. I also mentioned that it is super hot. A monorail just went over my head, but also I just got in last night, and of course there were delays at the plane and at the airport and all that stuff. So I didn't actually get to my room last night until about 1:30 actually this morning. So I'm going on not a ton of sleep here. So this is all just to say that if the video stops after like the parade at 9 o'clock, now you know why. I made it to the front of the Magic Kingdom. So I'm gonna find over here are the event entrance things. You see, party is sold out tonight. That wasn't like that when I was over here like 11 o'clock this morning or so. Right there, the event entrance ones. All through that, my band turned green and everything. So now I gotta get my wristband here. Thank you. They funnel everybody into the middle there so that they know that anyone that's in that section is going to a party and getting a wristband. To be honest, he put this wristband on a little bit tighter than I would have enjoyed, especially with how much my arms are sweating. Be very happy that this is not smell-o-vision, because I'm gonna guess not only do I not smell great, but everybody around me probably smells a little funky right now too. So now it is about 4:30. It took me about 10 minutes to get here from the Contemporary, as it normally does. You see, Magic Kingdom is all decked out for Halloween. It's actually been like this for a couple days, I heard. Lots of Halloweeniness in August. I almost said in October, but that would, you know, make sense. Now, as they've been doing with the parties here, they have routing around through the back side here so that everybody leaving can come down Main Street. Now, it's a little bit early for that now because the park doesn't actually close officially until 6 p.m. Like I said, it's only 4:30. But apparently there's enough people leaving that they've already decided to do this. So let's walk this way. This is a side you don't get to see quite as much. Got my little map thing right there. Oh, well, this is nice. Look at this. They have a little Happy Halloween in there. You even got Musketeer Pluto statue right there. Got lines already for PhotoPass photographers. You're gonna see lots and lots of costumes. This one says 25 years of Hocus Pocus. Speaking of Halloween-y things I've never done, I've never seen Hocus Pocus either. I actually tried before I came to do it, but I had to like pay to rent it and it wasn't streaming anywhere, so I didn't want to do that. Over here we got Jester Goofy. This inflatable thing is very the Halloween store that, you know, fills in the available space at the mall. And I'm gonna guess the candy is all Mars based because here we have giant M&M ads. All right, here we go. Let's get some candy. Hello, thank you. And my trick or treat bag, I got an Incredibles one. Looks like they also had some Wreck-It Ralph ones there. Oh, gotta open it already. We're getting some welcome treats here, so I gotta...
Hi,
hello, thank you very much. It's actually pretty crowded back here. It's not being helped by all the PhotoPass photographers and stuff because people aren't really lining up super orderly. They're just kind of clogging. And then we've got whatever is going on here. Oh, they're selling merch here, selling some shirts. I do always approve of the Thriller soundtrack. Look, I'm turning like bright red and shiny already. Another candy station. I actually don't wanna end up with a ton of candy, to be honest, but you know, I'll take some. I'm not gonna turn down candy, right? Now we emerge over by the plaza here into Magic Kingdom proper. There's a cast member making sure no one goes backwards into that. Well, let's check out some of this stuff that we got in this bag. We got, you know, Milky Ways, Maltesers. Not sure I know what those are. Twix White for some reason. Caramel M&Ms, pretty big bag of them though. Twix Dark, so it's basically all the candy that Mars wanted to get rid of. There seemed to be a real little Snickers bar in here though, so that's cool, I'll take that. And then we've got all of the stuff coming up here. Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, of course, Boo to You Parade, the Hallowishes, Screamoween Ball, that's the kind of dance party show over in Tomorrowland. There's a new dance party show, Storybook Circus, Disney Junior Jam, and Fantasyland. We'll be checking that out. Character appearances, of course. And then they have marked on the map which attractions have the Halloween fun, and it is Pirates of the Caribbean, Mad Tea Party, and Space Mountain. And oh man, now I have sweat running in my eyes. Happy Halloween, I guess. Of course, character meets are always popular at these parties. How popular? These are the people waiting in line, I believe, for Jack Skellington, who meets down there behind in Liberty Square. It is 4:40. And this is the line that stretches all the way to Adventureland, quite literally. So it is a couple minutes after 6 here, and I ducked into Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe because they are serving a special Halloween burger called the Munster Smash Burger that looks like this thing. And it has Munster cheese, a black bun of some sort, bacon, and tater tots all smushed in there. And I am going to make an attempt to eat this monstrosity. I'm not exactly sure how to go about doing that. Okay, to be honest, it's not bad. I mean, it tastes exactly like what you think it's going to. It's a bacon cheeseburger with tater tots. So if that sounds like something you would like, you're gonna like this. They start serving this at 6 o'clock, even though the party doesn't start until 7. I was probably one of the first ones to order it. I got to the register like dead on 6, not really on purpose, but it just happens. Now it is about 6:30, well after the park is officially closed to all guests that don't have the wristband. As you can see in Tomorrowland here, there's still quite a few people hanging around. Again, this is a sold out party, so it's gonna be a little busy. I'm actually kind of hanging out at Space Mountain here. Right now it's posted at a 25-minute wait, but a lot of people are getting in line with the assumption that exactly at 7 it's going to turn over to the special Halloween thing, which, according to the cast members there, it might, or it might not be exactly at 7. So if you get on at 7:01, there's really no guarantee that it's going to be the Halloween show. She said there isn't a lot of turnover time. So I was kind of debating getting in line, but I think I'm just going to come back and do that one a little bit later. Heck with it. Glory be to the bold, right? Let's go get in line for Space Mountain and see if we can luck out and see the Halloween thing right as it changes over. Still in the line, 6:53 now. The ride has actually been off for about 5 or 6 minutes. It sounds like it might be coming up now. So I'm hoping that was them turning it over. And now 6:57, they just started cycling back through, putting people on the ride, and the music got quite a bit louder and much more rock and rolly than normal. So I think that is exactly what happened. I think they just turned it over. Looks like the turnover took almost 10 minutes. So be aware of that. If you get in line before 7, add another 5 to 10 minute wait in there. It might get faster as the parties go along, but tonight's is right about 10 minutes in turn. So yeah, the change to Space Mountain is louder music and total darkness. Here's a little bit of what I kind of tried to shoot in it. You're just going to see mostly black, which is all I saw too. I don't know that I loved it. Space Mountain's not really my favorite anyway. I find it a little bit too rough. And the extra darkness didn't help. Definitely felt a little wilder though, because there was a couple drops that you just could not see coming at all. I mean, it was dark. But while I'm here, let's just go straight over here to the Screamoween Ball. This is the dance party show that happens in Tomorrowland all throughout the Halloween party. It's like it's featuring some characters from Monsters, Inc. I see Sully and the orange one that gets a sock stuck on it. I know some people kind of laugh at the dance parties because they do them a lot, and there's another one in Storybook Circus up here that I think we're gonna go check out next. But as you saw, like, people do get into them, and you know what? They're great in situations like this. You can always just kind of go over there for a couple minutes and then leave. The sun is mercifully starting to go down. There's still a lot of people here in Tomorrowland, so let's head up into Fantasyland and Storybook Circus. We're gonna check out Mad Tea Party. Also has some sort of Halloween-y overlay. I think it's just music. Don't have to ride that one, luckily, because I can't do spinny. A lot of times people ask for tips about visiting the party. One of the ones I always give people is, one, stay as late as you can. Don't know that I'll be following that tip tonight, but we'll see. I'm feeling pretty good at 7:19. But the other one is, if you want to meet characters, do it early. Find out where they are, get in line early. This over here in front of Mad Tea Party is Tweedledum and Tweedledee and the Queen of Hearts. And this is their line that goes all the way back there to, well, I'm actually not sure where. It looks like it almost gets into Storybook Circus back there. You don't really want to waste a lot of your party time in line, so you want to do that early. A lot of times the characters will come out a little bit early, or they'll at least let you line up. Obviously Jack Skellington, they let you line up real early, and that line gets real long. We'll check that out in a little while. Oh, and on this side over here, got the Mad Hatter and Alice. They're back there somewhere. And their line is not quite so long. Let's go check out this Mad Tea Party overlay. Let's see what's going on up here. Sounds like it's just spookier music. Maybe it's my imagination, or maybe I wasn't paying enough attention when I did the Christmas party last year. But there seems to be longer lines for things at this party. Characters all seem to have very long lines. I mean, even these snack booths, that's what is behind me. I thought there was another character over here, but these are just the snacks. We've suspected for a while that they're letting more people into these parties than they used to, and I mean, I think this is evidence. Like, look at Storybook Circus back here. I mean, it's definitely not empty by any means. Donald and Daisy and Minnie all dressed up in their Halloween costumes down there. I was just about to ask where the Disney Junior Dance Party was, but I can hear the music already. I know where it is. Looks like it's back here, back by Pete's Silly Sideshow. They moved the Seven Dwarves inside now, so you can't really even see them. You just have to kind of get in line. And it's like an hour-and-a-half long line, of course. I can't wait to see that Skellington line. That's gonna be crazy. But yeah, back here, as you're probably starting to hear, by the House of Pain, is the dance party. This is the Disney Junior Jam with that guy. He wants kids to drag their parents out. And it looks like Doc McStuffins over here is the only character we've got. And it looks like she might be taking a break. So right now, it does look like there are no characters over here, although Doc McStuffins literally just left. So presumably someone else is coming in. I kind of missed the House of Pain. If that was still playing, I would have sung along. Storybook Circus is kind of a nut house, actually. This is the spot over here by the Barnstormer. I thought people were in line for Barnstormer. It turns out they're in line for one of the trick-or-treat stations over there. Why, I don't know, because it's the same stuff that they seem to hand out everywhere, but people like lines, I guess. And we've also got Goofy meeting over there. And then over here is the meet I showed you a few minutes ago with Donald and Daisy and Minnie. So all three lines are kind of combining right down there, and they're just packing that sidewalk, which was very annoying. So this is another line for trick-or-treaters. Maybe just hit the candy barrels at a good time or hit the right ones. I don't know. But I mean, they move super fast, so it's probably not as bad as it looks, but still, it's, let me see, Prince Eric and Ariel back there. right back there. I'm about it pointing over my shoulder. I'm gonna head over to Adventureland and check out Pirates and the special Halloween things that they're doing there. Worried about wait times. This corridor is a pretty good test of it because Peter Pan tends to have long waits no matter what, and Small World tends to have very short waits no matter what. So if Peter Pan is super duper high, or if Small World has a wait, then it's a lot. In this case, Peter Pan right now, Peter Pan's flight over there is posted at 30 minutes right now, which for that is not too bad. And Small World looks like it is posted at, I don't know, 0. I can't actually see the sign, but I'm gonna guess it says 5. Well, it says 10, but it's 0. There's nobody getting on those boats down there. Everybody seems to be in line for characters or candy, not so much for the rides. Or maybe everybody's just walking around because this path is also very busy. Although, I found Waldo. I think I've also figured out some of these treat lines. It's the popcorn buckets. They have the Oogie Boogie popcorn buckets, it looks like. And I've seen everyone so far in this line come away with one. So I think that's why those lines exist. We're coming up now on Jack Skellington over here. Which, I gotta say, I do really like the fog effects that they have kind of over the line. But as you can see, the line is very long. Well, there are Jack and Sally. You can kind of see them back there. Well, at least Jack, you can right now. The line goes to right here on the bridge, and as that woman is explaining to those people right now, the line is approximately 3 hours right now. It is 7:45, meaning by the time you actually met Jack Skellington and Sally, you would have missed the Boo-to-You Parade and Hallowishes, but you'd be able to catch the late Boo-to-You Parade, so I guess there's that. Yeah, you want to meet Jack, you get here early. And here is another line in Adventureland that is, they said about an hour, hour and a half, but it's Jafar. Adventureland, also still pretty busy. They are using the Tiki Room for the Moana meet this time. She was over there somewhere for the Christmas party, but she is popular right now because this is the only time you can meet her. They won't bring her into the park for some reason. Pirates is long. It's posted at 20, but it's literally stretching around into the plaza, so I'm guessing they're going to be opening up more lines. So we'll see how long this takes. It's about 10 to 8 right now, so I'm not sure I'm going to make it out for the 8:30 Hocus Pocus show. So far it's moving pretty well, but again, we're like all the way out in the plaza here still. Now, there are no fast passes right now, so that's going to speed up the standby line quite a bit. This ride does move quickly. Not doing anything else, might as well wait in line, which is like, I think everybody's mentality here, it seems like. Not sure if you can hear it, but they're playing Welcome to the Jungle on the speakers in here. Very weird being in this very full Pirates queue and hearing Guns N' Roses. So, 8:03, it's been 13 minutes and we made it into the caves here, so it might actually only be about 20. And in here, thankfully, they are playing the Pirates of the Caribbean music and not Come Sail Away by Styx, which is what was just playing out there. Looks like up here in the line, they have a, I don't know, scare actor, we'll call them, I guess, in here, which, so it's slowing down the line down a little bit as people take pictures and stuff.
You don't want to end up like me, do you? Padlock Louise at your service. You got a key? Got a key? Yeah, just one. That's all it takes.
Yeah, so after we got past her, there's like nobody in this line now. So it might be less than 20 minutes because now it's like empty. Everybody was stopping to get yelled at by her about a key. The next one to board at 8:11, so it was 21 minutes it took. So sign was pretty right, which is unusual for them. That's what touring plans is for, is being right.
Well, looky. I think I see a barge full of wannabe heroes. Think they're gonna catch Gunpowder Pete. Well, you're too slow, matey.
Yeah, so you might be thinking, oh, he can't possibly have filmed all the interaction in Pirates. He totally did. That was it. It was 2 people in the queue and then the 1 guy on the bridge. And that was it. That really isn't what I would call special. I mean, if you want to ride Pirates anyway, then sure, go ahead. Ride Pirates, but ride it because it's an awesome attraction, not because of the new stuff. That really doesn't add much of anything. So now it is 8:22. All told, I was only about a half an hour even in that huge line, which is much less huge now than it was then. Now you're starting to see some of the lighting. The lighting effect on Pirates looks great. It's still like 100 degrees or something, but I did get out early enough that I can go check out this Hocus Pocus, the Villains Spooktacular show, whatever it's called, about 3 sisters, maybe? Like I said, never saw Hocus. I would expect with only 3 minutes to go until the show. It's real busy out here. Trying to just find a place where I can stand and get some video of the show for you.
There's so many of them, and they're dressed funny.
I hope you're satisfied. But if you ain't, don't blame me. You can blame my friends on the other side. This may be the last time you ever
It is frightful friends that you request. Each incantation calls forth again. Come now, Queen, by power and right. Bring poison apples and give us a fright.
Very cool. I like seeing the villains. You get to hear songs you don't always hear, like Dr. Facilier's and Oogie Boogie songs. If I knew Hocus Pocus, I feel like I would have liked it a little bit better. Boo to You Parade is in about 20 minutes. Definitely going to see that. And then we've got the Hallowicious fireworks at 10. And I think that's basically it, unless I want to eat more or meet characters. I'm just going to check the wait times at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but it is down right now, which really stinks for people that may have wanted to ride this. Sorry about the shakiness at the moment. My stabilizer is charging. The battery died on me after the Hocus Pocus show. Still only a 25-minute standby for Peter Pan though, so if you want to ride Peter Pan, I guess it's a decent time. Anyway, I'm going to head over to Frontierland to try to get a spot for the Boo to You Parade. We've only got about 10 minutes left.
Candy for everybody! Hey, this is great! I'm starting to see why the kids get such a kick out of this. That's happy. I'll charge you for it.
So that was my first time seeing the Boo to You Parade, and I get it. That was a really good parade, and you got to see a lot of stuff you don't. Everyone's okay. It's just Trace. And you get to see a lot of stuff you don't usually get to see. Not just the villains. I really like all the kind of Haunted Mansion-centric stuff. The Gravediggers, Hitchhiking Ghosts were awesome. I really liked those. So now I guess I just hang out for another 20 minutes or so until the fireworks. And honestly, after the fireworks, I think I might just go. As you saw, my viewing angle wasn't great on that. I mean, I walked up almost literally as it was starting. So that's to be expected. I ended up being kind of in front of the Hall of Presidents there. I could see okay, but you know, some of the kids around me were kind of leaning. But if you walk up 10 minutes before, I think you'd be okay. And the later parade is going to be even fewer people. A lot of these people are going to do what I'm going to do and leave after the fireworks. I had to come over and check. Seven Doors Mine Train is still down. At least like 45 minutes that's been down. There are people standing in line for it, I guess, hoping it'll come back. All right, heading out towards the Hub Main Street area to try to get a spot for Hollow Wishes, which is in about 8 minutes or so. We're gonna try to get one a little bit more down Main Street because, again, I'm leaving after this. That's it for me. I do really like the ghosts here. There's actually not nearly as many people rushing for the exits as I thought there would be. I mean, there's quite a few people flooding out over there, but it's not like as many as I thought, I guess.
That's the other thing
I bet a lot of people are still kind of stuck in the Hub. So, sorry again that I'm, leaving the party at 10 o'clock. You go ahead in the comments below, figure out how many family-friendly ways you can insult me and how unbelievably lame I am. But I do appreciate you watching, and make sure you subscribe to our channel and all of that good stuff, because that's how we make more videos like this, is when more people watch them. But I appreciate you watching this, and be excellent to each other, and happy Halloween in August.